Greetings to you wherever you find yourself. I really do appreciate the fact that you make time to watch VNTV, especially once to watch the show that reveals to you what you need to know about your stars and celebrities, right here on the powerhouse of entertainment. My name is Akosua Acheampomaa. Today I have an interesting, amazing character here in the studio. It's going to get hot, like hot. So just sit down, get your drink, anything you want to add to it, and keep your fingers crossed. I'll introduce this guest after the short break. Do stay with me.
Officer, you give us office. Come here, you are saying officer. Gas up, say something.
We are checking papers on this lane. There is one certain guy who will drop someone food on that side.
But I'm not driving car.
You are not driving car.
Why haven't you been picking your calls?
I hope
What is this you're watching?
Check that thing.
Give it back!
Wait!
Give it
This
back!
is so funny. What program is this?
I'm watching Two Papas on VNTV.
VNTV?
Oh, come on, nice. Everybody knows about VNTV. VNTV is an online TV.
Wow.
Yes. You can log on to www.vnationtv.com and you're ready to go.
Just like that?
Just like that. And the interesting thing is that we have so many amazing programs you can watch. And the coolest thing about VNTV is that you get to watch it anywhere. You can watch it on your smart TV, you can watch it on your smartphone, you can watch it on your laptop, iPad, anywhere. It's that cool.
Wow.
Let me get my stuff so we can go.
Not too fast.
Why? I thought you wanted us to go to the mall.
Yes, that was then. But now, let us stay home and watch VNTV.
Are you serious?
Very, very serious.
I thought you were mad before.
That was before. Oh, we don't like a wolf.
position it well for me.
Food did sass.
They've not given me money. I'm just doing it for them for free. So that next time I'll start from there. The way your waist was going, oh, I like it. So when you get there, just walk straight.
Since what I say you don't get say, give me back.
I'll beat you rough.
Officers.
Yes.
Who is officer? Gas up. Say something.
You are Kotombre.
Me Kotombre.
Yes, you are Kotombre.
Hey, you are well.
So now you want to fight me?
Go bring squeeze.
Hey, one day I'll beat you. Let me see this thing.
Oh, baby, don't complain.
Wheat, Indian hand.
Two Papas showing on VNTV every Friday at 2 p.m.
Welcome back to the powerhouse of entertainment, VNTV. My name is Akosua Acheampomaa. I have in the studio Ghana, in fact, Africa's finest comedian. Hey, Akwe Jimmy. I'm on the show. The only boss with one S. Hi, Kalybos.
How would you say finest? For a second, I thought you were talking about my beauty. Who said that in your face? I'm not that good now. But whether I like it or not, I'm still the finest, as you said.
I'm not talking about I'm talking about finest.
Thank you. How do you do?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing great.
I love your suit. Is it your size?
Yes. You know, by the grace of Patapa, we are very careful about our suits we wear nowadays because you need to measure to wear. And so see a and yes, now so the suit is actually fitting. It's slim fit. Yes. And per the suit, you are permitted to call me, address me by Honorable
Kalybos. No, but the moment you mention honorable, something should come from your pockets. How much did you buy your suit?
Which one?
What you're wearing?
Am I on telly?
No, you're radio.
I went to borrow.
From who?
A friend of
I learned, okay, it looks like it's a trend now because there was this rumor going around that Kwame Eugene borrows kiddie's suit. So what did you get?
I didn't borrow mine. I actually, my tailor made it for me.
Oh, it's nice.
Yes, I have a tailor called Measure to Make.
Measure to make.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
The name speaks for itself. He measures you and he makes the right thing that will fit you.
And what
Family just one, I don't think they borrowed it because the two of them took a picture with the same suits they were wearing in one picture, so I don't think they borrowed
And how much does your jeans also cost?
Just
But what is it? You bought it yourself and you actually took a scissors to design it, or it was like that?
What do you mean? We move according to the trend. I bought it with it's a food jeans. And I realized there's this patches coming up, but not baby at then that's how come you have all these design it, and it's trending. It's a new.
It's like a short bread, you know. Yes.
But I like your smile.
Thank
It
you.
reminds me of it was on time, sir. It was rare.
Oh, a pass, Mama Mio.
Or a simudre. That's from that a simudre will be like
Hey, so much to the group. And dimple now, I said, a dress and a dodum. Hey, if anything,
that's from the mobile.
Kalybos, let's get to business. I mean, when I called you to come on Once to Watch, what came into your mind? I mean, also for a brepa.
Oh yeah.
Why? What is the reason?
With us that we normally put on suits like this, it's very difficult to get hold of us because it's not easy. It's not easy to wear. Suits.
What constituency do you represent?
Don't cook Roma Greek LA constituency. But I mean, when you called me to come to Once to Watch, I'll be very frank. I had no idea what I'm going to do. I don't have any idea what kind of questions you're going to ask me. So I'm very sincere as well. I speak the truth.
All the things you've done, when I ask you, you say it.
Of course, I speak the truth. Wow, lie. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
So now when we mention the name Kalybos, who is Kalybos?
Okay, Kalybos, he's a fun-loving person.
But what's the real name?
The real name is Richard Akosua Acheampomaa.
Oh,
Yes,
okay. A typical Ashanti.
Yes, I'm 100% Ashanti man. Of course, both parents. Yes, and the name Kalybos actually is the stage name. I mean, the character name, the artist name, and it actually has initials of names, which I made form of the name Kalybos. You know, somebody mentioned Kweku is part of my name, so I use the first letter K.
And Asante.
Asante. Now I have two siblings. We're three now. My parents, children. So one sister of mine is Lady, the other is Ya. So I use the L-Y.
Okay.
They formed Kali. Exactly. So it was catchy at first, and I added Boss to it. You know, Boss is spelled with double S, B-O-S-S. So I omitted one S and made it Kalybos, the only Boss with one S.
Okay.
No, I just so bam.
Bam.
Thank you.
Oh, that explains it.
Exactly.
I
So it's
see.
very creative.
Yeah, it is. Very. And I'm now you're creative, sir.
Of course, I'm a creative
I thought-
person. I
okay.
attended a creative school.
Okay,
Understand?
you get there.
My mind
Now,
is supposed to
let's talk about who you are. Let's look at when you were growing up as a young boy. At what age did you discover that talent?
Let me say from Sunday school level. You understand?
So when you asked us to go Sunday school to go and read the Bible, go and learn the Word of God, you learn.
My
you study
church, for
comedy.
instance, we had a lot of play.
Okay.
You know, we did lots of the Bible stories. You know, Jesus, the birth of Christ. You know, Cain and Abel, all those things. So I was prominent in those. You know, they used to use me for some roles, and I discovered my comedy parts through there because I remember one time I was playing Joseph. You know, and you can imagine I forgot my lines, what I was supposed to say, and I saw my how do you call it, the teacher, the Sunday school teacher, standing half far, and I looked and I walked straight to him and I went to ask him, then Amenka, and the mic too was from me. I told him that I forgot what I was to say. Then I ran back and I started saying that the whole church started laughing. You know, something we are on stage acting, and then I'll just run out and go and ask what I'm supposed to do. And after you told me and I came and they were laughing, I was confused. Like, why were they laughing? I didn't say anything wrong. And I said what I was supposed to say, and I looked back at him and I gave him like, yeah, I've said it. What you told me, I've said. And they were still laughing. So I could say, you know, from that side, I started picking that comedy thing, you know, and I've always been jovial. That makes it very easy for what I do. When you're born with it, when you don't force yourself to do it, it comes out naturally. You understand? And that's one key thing about comedy. If you force it, it will blow to your face. So when you're born with it, of course, I nurtured it. I started learning, you know, the do's and don'ts of whatever craft I'm doing, the comic acting. That's what made me perfect.
Now let's look at your educational background.
I was born here in Accra, although I'm from Kumasi. So I schooled in Accra, my primary school. I attended St. Anthony's Primary School, preparatory school. Then Cheche Kule, you know, that was his school. So it was also like a talent school. You know, he's very keen, you know, getting kids to come up with stuffs to do. So I was always prominent in doing stuffs there. So yes, that's where I had my primary. And then secondary school, I attended Suhum Sectec school. Then my tertiary, I attended NAFTI, that's the National Film and Television Institute.
So if Kalybos, I mean, let's look at the fact that you were able to discover that talent when you were a young boy in Sunday school. What was that career you would have taken on if it's not for comedy? I mean, what are you doing now?
Yes, I do acting. I mean, all genres of, you know, acting. You know, as an actor, you should have your strong hold, and mine has to do with the comic acting. Exactly. Although I'm also.
But if you're not able to discover that talent, what would you have become?
Yes, from what made me enter into secondary school, I mean the technical school, I'm good with sketching. You know? So from infancy, my dad always knew about that, the technical drawing part to sketch a building and all that. So I majored in architecture in school, you know, with technical drawing and stuff, which I was supposed to go further in tech to become an architect, you understand? So after SS that I was supposed to enroll into tech, that was when my passion for the film industry started growing. You know, so I even had a fight with my dad.
I was going to ask, how did he take it? Looking at the fact that,
you know, our Ashanti fathers, our normal Ghanaian parents, when you're supposed to do something that they think you should do, that's what you're supposed to do.
I remember my mother, I mean, when in senior high school, she said, I want you to be a nurse. And I said, no, I want to be a journalist. She said, no, journalist, it'll be hard for you to find a husband, don't worry, because you're on TV and all those things. So, I mean, I understand, you know.
So, me coming up to tell my dad that I'm not going, I actually had to go to tech for first semester. And I just went out. He never knew about it. For me to also search for the film school and enrolled in the film school. So all his mind, all along, he knew I was in tech, studying.
So when you tell him you are leaving for school, you go to NAFTI?
Which he didn't know. So one day that blew up, he came for a funeral
in Kumasi.
That's where problem. Tech is also in Kumasi.
Yes.
So he wanted to come pay me a surprise visit. Because he brought me to school. I was in Conti Hall, Unity Hall. He knew where I was and all that. He came to the hall. He came with my auntie, went to my room. My roommate blew me up. I was like, oh, Richard, Kalybos. Oh. He left long time ago.
But you were taking the exact school fees that you were paying?
Yeah, to pay for the
Oh my God.
You know, that's one thing when it has to do with your passion. I'm one person, I go in for what I want.
No, so when you came there and you weren't there, what happened?
What happened? Yes. He called my senior sister, who is a nurse in Confanache. And then she called me. I remember that day we were filming in school. So I came back to my phone and I saw almost like 20 missed calls from my sister. So I called her back and she was like, your dad is in the school.
But your sister knew you had left?
Yes. I mean, I'm very cool with my siblings. So whatever I do, I run it with them. And they supported me. They were like, Charlie, if this is your passion, this is what you want to go into, we support you, you just go. So they were, you know, prepping myself and their self to know how to tell my dad about it, because my dad is a bit strict when it has to do with education, you know. So he didn't even attend the funeral. My sister had to tell my dad that I'm now at Nafti. So he drove from Kumasi back to Cantonment. And then on the NFA.
He came and you were filming.
I was in school. But then he's a person, I mean, he'll blow up at first because he needs to understand why he did certain things. And after, you know, we sat down and I had to explain to him. This was what I started, you know, developing interest for. And it started growing. I was so obsessed with cameras and, you know, technology when it has to do with film and all that. And I had to do, I was like, you could have done it part-time. It's like, no, I think I want to do it full-time. And ever since I told him that, he gave me my full support. And I know you come to that question.
From Nafti, how did you get in touch with Kofi Acheampomaa?
Yes, we all enrolled the same year.
Okay.
Kofi Acheampomaa, February, even the crew we work with, we're all in the same year group. So level 100, that's where we all met in the same classroom. So Kofi and I started working. We're doing short films, which we entered into film festivals. Yes. So that was what we started doing. We started doing corporate documentary for some banks in Kumasi and all that. So from one work to the other, we started becoming close, and then we started working together. So we had the idea to start with the funny skits then. Yes, and that's where we all came together to work.
And how is, I mean, how did you just pick up with Ahmose Patri? Because there's supposed to be that connection.
I know, right?
You know what? I think we'll talk about that when I come back from the break. I'll take a short break. Do stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the street where so many things happen. They're good, they're bad, and they're ugly. But don't worry, that is why I am here to give you the best gist when it comes to entertainment with your favorite celebrities. Catch me live on DNT. It's all about street vibes with legend.
Of entertainment.
Welcome back. You're still on Ones to Watch right here on VNTV, the powerhouse of entertainment, and I'm here with the only boss with one S, Kalybos. Where is you?
Slim fit.
Slim fit. Now we're talking about how you are able to gel with Ahmose Patri. How do you gel with Ahmose? I mean, what's that secret between the two of you?
Okay, I wouldn't say just Ahmose. You know, I have a very good cordial relationship when it comes to female. You know, I try to understand female. I mean, with my name, I even have 2 female names, and I don't try to make a bad. You know, it's easy for me to understand them because I grew up with my sisters most of the times. And now, when we were in school, level 100, for instance, she just completed a beauty pageant, the Malaika beauty pageant. That was 2010. So yes, it was just after the Malaika beauty pageant she enrolled into Nafti. So you know, in a class, there's a beauty queen. Ubia cross was on any bekasa.
But now of them.
Me, kwaku. Oh, yes, man, you no crown me. Me, hello. I can bother her. So we got to know the other side of her, that she's actually a very sweet person. If only you push her to make her laugh or something. Yes. And that for me, I started cracking her up and she started gelling with me. So even from class, people thought we were dating. but I knew her boyfriend, I knew her friends and all that. So we were just that cool. She could easily communicate to me. So yes, with that going into the sketch we started doing, it made it very easy for me to gel with her. Yes.
And I mean, looking at even the fact that she has a boyfriend, at that moment, the way the two of you were, you didn't feel anything sexual for her?
No. I was dating in school by then. She also knew
your girlfriend was in school.
Yes.
Was in the same school with you.
Yes.
And she was okay with the way you saw when I was.
Of course. I mean, if you are to understand the kind of person I am, you know that it takes a whole lot for me to get, you know, that emotion with another female.
Okay.
Because I go in all out, and when it happens like that, you know, the way they'll use it, and that cannot bring that, you know, emotional pertinence for you to gel with someone with that. You understand? I always put on that level, you know, with a female, so it makes you very free with me. Now when I'm with the person I'm dating, you don't see that much from me, because with that I become a different person. My outer persona is very different when it has to do with the person I'm in love with, because then you get to know the true person. You get to know the
I like that word, the person I am in love with.
Of course.
That sounds sweet though.
Love is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is. Just like is it just love? Is it just love that is a sweet thing?
Of course. I mean, the Bible even says it's the greatest commandment in the Bible
is love.
Yes.
No, but to you, is it just love?
When it has to do with,
I mean, is it just love that is a sweet thing?
Love and living it. When you love someone, you
is sex not a good thing?
It's part of love.
Okay.
Love is a broad thing. You know?
Okay, so you love making
love.
You like making love.
Oh yes, who doesn't? You don't.
I'm talking. Yeah, I'm the host. You're my guest. You don't have to ask me a question.
Okay. That explains it. But I don't know who will be in this world that doesn't enjoy making love.
Really?
Yes.
I think there are some people who naturally are not so into those things.
Oh, you are part.
I won't say I'm part, but I enjoy making love with the man I love.
Of course. Of course. Of course. That should be it. I mean, when you're in love with someone and you're making love with that person, it makes it very sweet. You understand? You go in all out. You understand? Even with a person you're not in love with, you sense the difference. You get what I mean? Maybe you're having it, you might not kiss the person, because that urge for you to go loud with the person, it's not there. But then when you're in love with someone, oh, maybe I'm better.
Have you ever done an oral sex before?
Oral sex?
Yeah.
Yes. You know, I love sex education.
Okay.
I love to discover new things. You know, I love to explore. Yes, exploring is part of human involvement. If you explore, you get to know a lot of things. It's not a bad thing to explore. You understand?
Now you come to it. So for once, I mean, with all these funny sketches you guys made, how much, like, looking at how much did you guys make out of that when you were in school?
Wow, we did it out of the love for that work.
So you're not being paid?
No. We actually put in our money into it, because as they were in school, where we get the money to go rent the equipment, we didn't have our own equipment. You know, when
but you were doing stuff for banks in Kumasi.
Of course, even with that was what we're getting paid. I don't know if you get what I mean.
Yeah,
okay, so let's say we did other jobs to get paid. The money we get paid with it, we put it in what we are not going to get paid, all for the love of it. You understand? I mean, the banks and stuff that we're doing, those are those money.
So you started making money from, let's look at your project you did for Airtel. You know, the first time I saw that, I was like, hey, Akoye Niskapa, how much were you paid for that ad for Airtel?
It was a brand ambassadorial, you know, contract. Yes, so it ran for some particular.
But is it over?
Yes, it was over. Our contract was over last year.
Okay, how much did you earn from that?
We earned a lot.
A lot.
We earned a lot.
Like,
you know, it wasn't just me. You understand? We believe in you know, togetherness, you know, growing together as a family. So our whole team, myself, Anhofe, Kofi Asamoah, was the director, the camera person, we all enjoy from that. You understand?
But how much did you?
I made money.
Like how much?
I made something that could change a lifetime.
Like how much?
Which it changed.
Like how much?
It wasn't that.
Kalybos, you know, like how much?
Made something. It was around a figure that was very nice.
How much? Just give me a rough figure. Don't give me the.
That's what I'm saying. I've let me just be honest.
Did you make like a million Ghana cedis?
$1 million by then.
Like 1 million Ghana cedis?
1 million. Even if we made that, it was shared among a whole lot of people.
So you got like about, I mean, every year they renewed it, right?
It was for 3 years.
Okay, so let's say you were able to get about 500 Ghana cedis.
Oh, for that period, I don't know, but maybe.
Was that through that you got your first car?
No.
You had a car already?
No, I worked for my first car first.
What job did you do for the first car?
The corporate stuff we were doing, and I was into, you know, home videos as well. I was doing this, you know. We actually pasted the whole video teaser thing. You understand? At first, you know, people go for their home videos and you have to watch a whole 3 hours of it and stuff. We started chopping it, making teasers out of it, and I worked with one company, one shot, with another company as well. Then before I started doing my own, so you know, through all these, and I was doing stuff for corporate banks and stuff. So I was working. Let me just say, I was working. So the Airtel thing, you know, it came into surprise because they called on us through the funny sketch we were doing. You understand? Something that we're doing that we weren't getting paid, because when we do it, we put it on social media.
And you get a lot of views.
Yes, as at that time, we weren't to be monetizing. We didn't even know what was called monetization when it has to do with YouTube. You know, we're sharing it through WhatsApp because we wanted to put the characters out there for people to associate.
Your funniest, I mean, what's I watch and I laughed my head off is when you were eating beans and then you saw a Patri and you had to wash your hands.
It was actually
Kokunte, exactly. And you pretended as if you were coming from a restaurant.
Oh God!
And you came back and the Kokunte.
These skits we shoot, they are whether I like it or not, they are everyday things. You know, guys go through to, you know, woo a lady's attention for them to get.
Your scripts, are they written for you or you create them yourself?
We create them ourselves.
Okay.
Most of them, let me just say, most of them, like they are everyday tweets, people, you know, jokes people share around and stuff. I mean, we have a film background as well, so we get the stories and we put the right things in place, then we film it.
But have you, for once, let's look at the real life, have you for once done that? Like, I mean, pretend when you see a girl you like and pretend.
That's not my character.
No, I'm just saying that. Have you ever done that before?
That's what I'm saying. That's not my real self. I haven't done that because me Miss Rumba. Because I know things about female.
Who's Roma?
Yes.
The ultimate can
I've never approached a girl like, hello, hi. Never. Like, hi, can I be your friend? I want to take your number.
Why is it that you feel too big to do that?
No, Miss Ro.
You feel that the girl was showing you.
Exactly.
But the first time I spoke with you, you sounded like, okay, I know this person for too long.
Yes, and I break that. I break that, you know, tension between us. I do that a lot.
So if the person becomes rude, then you know how to handle yourself.
Exactly. So
was I rude?
No, you were very okay. You sounded corny. As in now, oh, tafle my dream will be sad. You know, I do that a lot, you know, just to losing people and get to know the first impression about people. You understand? I'll wait for you to say, oh, okay, I'm that cool, I'm that thing, before I'll just bust that idea you have in mind about Kalybos. I'll give that to you. Then I'll lay back to know your real self. That's what I do always.
I see.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you're able to get to know who the person is. Tell me who I am.
Oh, yeah, you're Akosua. I mean, from observation, you know, I also did study a little bit of psychology in school. And it has to do with, you know, human pettiness, your first impression with people. That's where you get to know the person. You understand? You, for instance, when we spoke over the phone, you know, I had to give you the character, but like Kalybos character voice for you to associate with. But now, after seeing you in person, you look tough, but you're actually soft. Soft in terms of emotions when it comes to your heart. You look tough to people. You drive guys away, but you actually you are governing your heart. I'm not I'm telling you what it is.
I drive guys away.
You might drive guys away. I'm not saying you do.
Okay.
Remember Sarah Market.
I might drive guys away.
All because you're governing your heart. You securing your
Hey,
heart.
of course I have to. It's very important.
When it has to do with
then you know
emotions. Me. I don't know you. I'm just saying what I
No, that is very true. I'm very sensitive. That's I am. And I'm the kind of person when I like someone, I like you genuinely. If I don't like you, I don't pretend.
Of course.
Yes, I see you and I won't smile.
You're real.
Yes, but if I like you, I let you see that I like you.
Do you like me?
Oh yes, you're a nice person. You're my friend.
You're down for some side. Do you like me?
Kalybos, I like you as Kalybos, as a person, as a nice person, as a good actor, and I like your personality. That's what I like about you. Now, going forward.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Now, Kalybos, do you have any problem with Akosua Acheampomaa?
Akosua Acheampomaa? No.
Because for some time now, I learned, in fact, it was rumors, I heard that you have left his production.
You know, it has to do with production-wise. Kofi, when we started, you know, I've always made him my appointments, let me just say, my meetings, just to head, you know, in terms of clients and an artist, it's always essential to have someone to interfere, to make him your
Sometimes
manager.
I don't understand you people. If you have managers and you have people, why is it that your girlfriends, you can't do the same thing for them?
The girlfriend, we can't manage our girlfriend.
No, I mean, if every time, if I have to call you and you tell me to go and call, like somebody I want on my show and she tells me, I'll let my manager call you. When you can deal with me.
At times, it has to do, because managers have to know more about everything. Let's say you, the client, you're associated with a particular brand. Let me say, I'm coming to this show and it's sponsored by, I'm just giving an example, it's sponsored by MTN. And I am an Airtel brand. You understand? I wouldn't go into that details to know the kind of sponsors on the show and all that. But the manager can also talk into details, know who is sponsoring, knows who, you understand? So they'll get all the info. I'm not supposed to do all that, know everything. Mine is for you to have me on your show to interview. But he is to do the background check to know what and what and what before there wouldn't be any, you know, breach of contract.
So what's happening with you and Akosua Acheampomaa now?
Akosua Acheampomaa, we still work. Let me just put it that way. But then with artists, you evolve, and when you evolve, you get people to come on board. You understand? Akosua Acheampomaa is not a manager, he's a director.
Okay.
You understand? Which I starred in his movies, which he directed.
And pay you. Exactly.
But then again, when you're evolving and you're moving and your brand is becoming big, you need a promoter, you know, you need an advertiser, you need a financial manager, all these things. And all these things are people that are coming in gradually. You understand? So now I've moved.
So who is your manager now?
I have classes of people I'm working with. You understand? It's dependent on who brings what there. That's how my brand is.
Because it looks like now you're doing more with VNTV.
Of course, and I'm doing more with other productions as well. I recently finished a production from Kumasi, which we shot even 2 movies. One is Salameda, which was premiered
That's recently. A nice one.
And there's another one coming up. I mean, that one too, someone will say I'm associated with that, you know, but it isn't that. It's
I mean, now it's show
when
business.
I have to go, of course.
So when you have to get the money, you have to move.
You
exactly understand. Because
and I do other things. I do MC and all that, and there's a person who also brings in that contract.
Oh, MC there is good. Someday my wedding, maybe you'll be the one to MC for me.
Maybe I might be the groom, so I might not get the time to MC.
You're a young man, you need to work, you need to make money because you have plenty girls, you have
So again?
You have plenty girls.
No, I don't.
I won't say girlfriends.
I don't do plenty girls.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Yes.
Who is she?
She's there.
She's there.
She's not a media person. She's not a public figure. Yes. So one thing most public figures should learn to do is to separate their public life, I mean their private life from their public life. The moment
you come to your relationship.
You get a problem.
Now, how many movies have you starred in so far?
So far I've done close to 10 movies in a stretch of 3 years.
Wow.
Exactly. All because when I started the first 2 years, I was only doing, one major movie per start. Then I do other series. I've done lots of TV series, done lots of commercials, done lots of. All because I deem it very necessary that as a brand, the moment you flaunt your image too much in one particular sector, you get stuck. Yes. So I did a movie, then I come to TV series, then I move into TV commercials, adverts and stuff. So every sector.
This, is it cocoa butter or something?
Exactly, Gandu.
Gandu.
I had series.
Hey, you are making money, Kalybos.
You need to work. You need to evolve. You need to use your brain.
You are making money, lots of them. In fact, when will you send me? Should I give you my MTN number so that you can do?
I don't do
mobile money.
Yes, I sign the checks.
So you
send me
a
your
check.
bank details.
No, but you can give me a check today.
No problem. No,
when it bounces, I can report it to the police.
Why would you?
Because it's a criminal.
It's not a fraud. I gave you a check.
Why will you give me a bounce check?
Then I'll tell you there was no money in that particular account.
Kalybos, how old are you?
I will turn 30 on the 27th of April this month.
Oh, wow. So, that's Friday. Yeah. Oh, it's good you are here because, I mean, we are showing this on Thursday and then Friday is your birthday. So, happy birthday in advance. You know what? I owe you. What do you want?
A kiss.
Where will I get the kiss to buy for you?
Oh, you asked me what I want.
But I can't
from you.
Yes.
Yes, a kiss.
So I can get somebody to come and kiss you.
A kiss from you? I didn't say a kiss from someone.
Where do you want the kiss?
That's the question.
Where?
On my cheek.
On your cheek.
Oh, maybe
I can give it to you.
So why did I say I want a kiss? You were thinking.
No, because I was thinking that you wouldn't ask me that. I mean, a kiss is too much to ask.
Why is it too much?
No, of course, because it's only someone you are dating who can ask for a kiss. You know what I'm saying?
You see what I said about you, your observation about it shouldn't be that at all. They are friendly.
Okay, I'll give you a kiss.
Okay, we are Ghanaians, so
yes.
we are blacks. I wouldn't say blacks.
Don't worry.
They are black.
That's
Americans.
all you want for your birthday, right?
They kiss on the left.
That's what you want. That's all you want for your birthday, right?
And Atomo 2 CDs.
Atomo. When is only problem? Atomo 2 CDs. And okay. Oh, you have. In fact, so I owe you a kiss on your cheek, and then Atomo 2 CDs. And there's something about only expensive, sir. You do pay the hands in 5 CDs for your pockets.
What do you pay now the budget crack?
Blame you. When our Patricia tells you to buy her short bread, you go and buy butter bread 1 CD with margarine.
Wasn't a short. That's the question. Wasn't a short. If you want short bread, just specify. Oh, okay, maybe I want McVitie's short bread.
Okay, but she said she wants short bread.
No, bread. You trust what?
Any model, you're okay. You're right. Yes, it's true.
I'm smart.
Oh, you're very smart. They are very smart. Now, how much do you have in your bank account?
Right now?
Yes. As a young man who has, I don't know how many girlfriends you have, but we'll come to that. So how much do you have in your bank account?
Okay, I have over 4 banks accounts. So let me know which one you want to know from. Yes. I don't
all
have
the 4. All the 4. How much do you have in them? Like the least you have.
The least in one should be like 5,000 currencies. That's the least.
And the highest?
The highest till now, I don't know, because I invested somehow on treasure bill, somehow.
Oh, you're doing all wrong.
It's good to invest.
Yeah, it's very good. You're doing very well, trust me. Sana Jimenechin.
Oh, Jimenechin, there's a business part of it. What I say?
Into Jimmy Keke.
Jimmy Kwasana, I know now bones where Jimmy Yipa. Who Jimmy now the business part, no sushi. Of course, because there's been other actors, you know, who are.
We will get very, very personal. The parts that's.
You want to get personal with me? The parts
that I love.
That's to get personal.
Yes, like deep. They don't call Tokrum. Are you ready for that? Tokrum room. Keep watching VNTV. Wants to watch. We'll be right back after the short break. Welcome back. You're still on the powerhouse of entertainment, VNTV. It's Once to Watch with me, Akosua Acheampomaa. And I still have in the studio the only boss with 1X, Kalybos.
It's a battery.
Akosua Acheampomaa. Bonameshe.
Akosua Acheampomaa.
I won't want a sexy crowd.
Akosua
I said your home ban home.
Oh, the chapel. What's this sexy to do?
Kalybos won't pana do draw your sing. Won't pana your lovers.
My lovers.
Girls, you tell them I love you and I can't do without you and you are my heart. And you know that
Thoughts.
Yes. You have lyrics. When you watch you have lyrics.
Okay, funny enough, I don't do multiple women at a time. I date one at a time. You understand?
And now are you dating?
Yes, I'm in a relationship.
You have a girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry for what?
Those girls who are watching it, maybe they will be interested.
Funny enough, you know, as a public figure, you get people sliding your DMs, people even walking straight to you, telling you they like you, they love you, they want to do this.
They want to do what?
It's there. Of course.
Hey.
And have
you ever accepted any of those requests before?
No.
Aside your girlfriend, have you slept with another woman?
Aside my girlfriend?
Yes.
Before her, I slept with someone.
No, with her. Have you ever done a back pass?
I haven't done a threesome with her.
No, I'm not talking about threesome. Have you ever, passed behind to go and hit on someone before?
No, she was there, so I didn't pass behind.
Kalybos?
Yes.
Have you ever cheated on your girlfriend
Yes,
before?
I've cheated on her before.
Okay, so you slept with somebody before?
Yes.
And did you tell her?
Yes. Yes.
How did she take it?
It's not supposed to be easy. You understand? It's much more easier when you guys are not married.
Okay.
But you are in a relationship. Okay. And she understands
that anything can happen.
Of work.
And understand that anything can happen.
Exactly. So when it happens, you should be man enough.
That means you're also you don't have self-control, because if another girl comes your way and you're not able to hold on it.
The word self-control, pastors fall short to it. Those who even have the word of God in their palm. And they
you have evidence to that?
Oh, of course.
Have you ever?
Obinim came out to say it.
That he cheated on his wife?
Yes.
Okay. So
that I don't take fault for him. You understand?
He's human. We are all sinners.
Yes.
Okay.
Even our righteousness is like a filthy rag in the sight of God. But to come out with the boldness to say that's what made me.
And did you enjoy having sex with the other girl than your girlfriend?
No, I didn't. Okay. I didn't. So this should tell you, okay. When it happens, it happens.
And what happened to that girl after the sex?
She knows there's something.
Okay, and she still wanted to do it.
That's the
She just wanted to have a feel of Kalybos.
And
did she enjoy you?
I'll give you her number so you
No,
call to her.
I'm talking to you.
I wouldn't ask her.
No, didn't she say thank you? You know one problem with African girls, they don't say thank you after.
You do?
Yes, of course I do.
Wow.
I have to appreciate it because look, it's a lot of work. Looking at a man come, the hustle. I mean, sometimes the pains you even go through
for a man to come.
No, but we need to appreciate it. Just like when you are done having sex with your girlfriend, you should be able to say, baby, thank you. Because
I mean, appreciating a girl
but you should say
doesn't
thank
have
you.
to do through sex. I mean,
no, I know, but I'm just saying that if the girl
it
was
has to do with sex. Oh, of
if the
course.
girl was able to say thank you to you, then she did appreciate it.
Okay.
But she didn't say it.
Maybe she did, but didn't pay attention to it.
No, after was she laughing? Was she smiling?
Of course.
She had the happy face.
Of course, you should. I mean,
what's the longest you've done? What's the longest? Like you've gone on a woman before?
Longest I've gone on a woman.
So, would you?
Oh, I don't put time to it. I mean, if I arrive, I have arrived. But then I like to set the mood right. You understand? Yes, with some small lighting, with music.
The candles.
So I have a playlist. Yes, the kind of music, because I can't, to be honest, I can't use patapa to, you understand? One corner, no, me prano. You know, Lionel Richie, you know, you have the Westlife, the Backstreet Boys, exactly. No.
What the one corner be piano?
No one can only be sure about it. I don't. We not penny. I don't block one side. Because better pay. They no cracking. I don't crack. I don't do. I can't do one corner on a girl. Me one corner. Me boo system. One corner is bad. It's actually the worst music choice to go with it on a woman.
I'm sure Patapa will let you take Dre if you keep saying these things and he watches this and he sees it.
I'm not. It's not romantic. Don't. If you're a guy watching me, don't never go Patapa on a woman. It's very bad.
I see.
Because then I know beating crap better. You know. I know a guy who goes with Fela Kuti's music on a girl.
What's that song?
Fela Kuti. He's a musician.
What song is
a
that?
Nigerian musician. Oh, I don't know the particular song though, but the least Fela Kuti's music, the duration, the list of it is like 1 hour 30 minutes. I don't know, so you can imagine. That's also, I go with the mood. I like a romantic mood, you know, soft lights, you know, nice fragrance.
But you know those songs, most of them, let's take a particular song, it can end like 3 minutes or 4 minutes.
Yes.
So are you a 4 minutes man?
So if I have my playlist which has the least, let's say 3 minutes of a song, and I have like 20 list of songs, which I have to finish all the songs. So 20 times 3, just do the math.
So if you are not done, if there is, so you let the girl understand that you have a list you are using for the music.
I don't tell. So in my mind, I know the list.
What if the girl is tired?
I can even go and then so later I can even sing the chorus before it even enters. So I like to set moods right.
Have you ever done oral sex before?
Oral sex. I like to explore. No.
Have you? Is a yes and a no?
Yes, I have.
Have you done
threesome? And if you
before?
haven't, and you're in a relationship, I think you are doing much harm to your spouse, your partner. You need her to explore. You need yourself to explore in oral sex. It's never a bad thing. You know, it's part of love making. If you're with your partner, you trust your partner. You know that you guys are clean together. Oral sex shouldn't be an issue. You should always go in for it.
Have you done threesome before?
No, I'm yet to explore it.
Okay, and are you going to explore it?
I don't think I might.
Okay.
The whole idea of it wouldn't be the idea as you have. Maybe I want to do a threesome with you and your friend, which I am in a relationship with you, but not your friend. Maybe after the the practice. Your friend enjoyed me more than you. Your friend will be coming back. Will
Exactly.
be taking your place. So oral sex, I think we shouldn't have anything to do in common with the girls if you don't know them. And that to me, then it's a play that you're doing. But
do you have plans of still cheating on your girlfriend?
oh, since I'm not married,
You'll be doing it.
no, we have a big heart. If you have a big heart, you have a
to
big
sh-
room to
okay.
love. You understand?
So you have to share.
You have to share. If your love is big enough to share, then you have to share. But if you're in a serious relationship, you think of settling down with that person, you minimize it a little bit.
Okay, so which one are you doing now? Minimizing, or you have a big heart to share?
I'm not sharing, I'm not minimizing. I'm stick to my own.
You're in the middle.
My woman, my everything.
No, sing that song for me.
I don't know the words.
What song? What song do you love?
I love every song. I love every song.
Do you love Confusion?
Yes.
Can you sing it? Give me like a freestyle.
They causing confusion. They causing confusion. So my baby forgetting my Indiasa. My all-time favorite musician in Ghana. As I said earlier, I like all genres of music. You understand? So when it has to come to dancehall, I have my favorite. It has to do with hip hop. I have my favorite. So dancehall, I'll forever go in for Stonebwoy because he's lyrically good. That's what I'm going for. Of course. If it has to do with lyrics, I like it.
Give me one. I mean, his music, the one you love. Just give me a freestyle of it.
Tell me where you wanna run go after making
No one into.
after making up something patwa. I like the lyrics in it, and I followed him on that song, and he performed the big stages outside, you know, all over the globe, and it was perfect. I like Stonebwoy. When it has to do with rap music, I like Sarkodie.
Okay, give me a freestyle of Sarkodie too.
Okay. Men amaba na mayene chaka chaka basa basa medena na bete.
Hey, Kalybos, you are good. No, it's
I love it. I like he gets me berserk when he goes that fast rap.
But you did well. Have you considered rapping?
Oh, I'm fat.
Give me a freestyle. Like, do something right now and give me a freestyle.
Sir, my own.
Yes, your own.
Okay. Sir. Okay, this is my own. Na me no me de keke wo de ka ho da behwe me de bayu wadu kacha me de me fudo beti yate me de betu bebo mi sem me de manu bedi watem me de misi bedi wo de me na behwe wo yam okay so wuti me de fene me de keme cheke me kana be se de me kana me fene me forget de ke ya comment what's that the order I'm good.
Oh my God.
Oh wow,
you are good.
I'm good.
Hey, you are good. You're better than Sarkodie.
Oh, don't say that. I don't want trouble. Say patapa, I'm okay.
Patapado, you are bringing yourself down. I want to take you to beauty. You are better than Sarkodie.
Oh,
hey.
I'm good. I love music, as I said earlier. I love music.
Oh, you should consider rapping as well. To me, you're my all-time.
Oh.
Yeah, my all-time. Hey, I give it to you. Trust me. Kalybos. Hey, I give you the all-time because
no, I'm better than Patapa, not Sarkodie.
I do Shrana.
Oh, Sarkodie is my all-time favorite rapper. He's good. He's that good.
I'm sure when Sarkodie also hears this, he will say you are his all-time favorite rapper.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
And who again? You were mentioning them.
Yes, I love to listen to Efia. Okay. Yes, I love her voice.
Give me one of her songs too.
When you say, cook the food, let me clean it out. That song, Little Things. I don't know the way. The little things that you do makes me love you so much. I don't have the voice, don't worry. I cry when you're not saying patapa.
Patapa, how? You, I'm sure he'll come looking for you and he'll start warning you.
I like that girl. You and I, we are we.
And who else?
Yes, that has to do with Ghana. It's and gospel. I love Pastor Joe Pitcher.
Okay. Okay.
Don't ask me to sing this song because main guy. Pastor Joe Pitcher. And outside, I like listening to Davido. Wizkid a lot.
Okay.
Yes, I love their song. And with rap music, I love Drake.
Give me a freestyle
Of Drake. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Three version and I mean
two version, no.
Mega. I like Drake. Oh,
I see.
He's
I
a
see.
good rapper.
Kalybos, do you see yourself being a politician?
Oh no, but I see myself being an advocate to kids.
Okay.
Yes, to mentor kids.
Okay.
Exactly. Because I believe, and as we started by saying, I started, developing my talents when I was very little. You understand? And I feel when the need is pay attention to a lot when it has to do with the kids. There's a lot of grooming that can come out of them, and I also believe in your passion that you can, come out with your future career out of it. Like mine, I'm an advocate of such. I've always been passionate about making people laugh and all that, and it's true that I got my future career. Yes, so I'm very passionate about that. With politics, no, because a lot of them don't say the truth. They say it for what they need to gain, but then they get it and everything goes.
Where do you see yourself in the next, that's when you're 40 years, since you'll be 30 on Friday?
In the next 10 years.
In the next 10 years.
Oh, maybe.
When you're 40 years. Life begins at 40.
Of course. I'm sure by then we will be married by then, and then
you'll be married by then.
We will be married by then. Then
okay.
We will. How many kids are we having? Like 4, 5. Like we'll be having like our 5th born by then. Then I'm just kidding.
I know.
And
don't worry.
Then the next 10 years, by God's grace, I should get all my fulfilled dreams come to pass, so I can relax.
Amen.
I want to retire a rich man by 40.
Wow.
Yes, and see my investments work for me, and see my.
How many children would you be having by then?
2.
Just 2.
2 stubborn boys.
Just like their father.
Their father is not stubborn.
Oh, you are.
No, I'm not.
They've not been telling you.
I'm just a cool guy.
Okay.
Who is just stubborn.
Who is just stubborn?
It's the same thing.
When are you settling down?
40. Oh, pretty soon. It should be very soon. Yes, that's why I'm focused on getting what I need to get. You understand? I'm bent on. I need life easy when I'm married. I don't want to be in a rented apartment or rented house when I'm married. I don't want to struggle with healthcare when I need to take care of someone. I want life to be. That's why I'm bent on making what I have to make and invest in what I have to invest now. Marriage is not a rush. You understand? the moment you and your person you want to get married to, you have the same goal. You can just work towards it. And when you know that both of you have arrived, no one will even tell you to marry. You do it with very less effort. So I'm not in a rush.
That's true. Now before I wrap up, tell me what inspires you.
People.
Okay.
People. I observe a lot, and I learn. Most of the times I learn through observation. That's why most of my hobbies I do has to do with something that I have to observe or listen, like watching movies and stuff. I learn a lot from people. When I believe there's no bad person. There's a little bad in every good person.
That's right.
You can learn from all of that angle. Someone has to be bad for a reason. Understand why he or she acts that way, and you get to know why he acts that way. That's to do with the whole psychology of people. So I study a lot from people, and now I wouldn't need you to even tell me who you are. By observation, and keep you quiet to know you are, get to know. So that's what inspires me, and my uttermost inspiration also comes from God. I'm a very spiritual person. I like to pray a lot.
Give me one quotation in the Bible.
Romans chapter 6, verse 14. For us many are led by the Spirit of God, are the sons of God. I believe I'm a son of God. Yes, because it's through him who led me. He gave me what's
Pastor Kalybos.
Thank you. So on
Pastor
this
Kalybos.
note, we'll be taking our offering and our tithes right now. But your tithes men per 5 cedi, men per 3 cedi. If I'm to set up a church, I'll have you. Oh, Mama Bo Bidin.
Watch your passport if you shoe.
Mama Kaso Bini.
Kalybos.
He did that quite recently. You saw that?
Yes, it's the week, and I think recently he was doing a Muslim prayer in church. Wow, he's a funny creature in a way. Now, I want to say, Anambra.
Oh, now can me
no carry.
Farm best.
Let me see a comedy. It's me no carry.
Okay, so if it's a comedy thing, no carry. It's a funny.
No, I want you to look into your camera and tell your fans what they should expect from you, and maybe a word from you.
Yes. Before I begin, thank you so much for having me. It was a lovely show. You've got me to say a whole lot of things that I've never said.
That's once to watch.
Wow.
We reveal things your fans don't even know about you.
Can I ask you one question?
I hope I won't get offended.
Oh, no.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you okay?
Am I okay?
Yes. So
I'm not lying.
I'm your host.
I'm not
How
lying.
do you do? Akosua, welcome to Once to Wash. I would like to know.
Wait.
When was your first time you did it?
I did what? What is that?
Skolum.
What is kolum?
Are you trying to lie? You're trying to.
No. What is kolum? What is that?
When was the first time you had sex? What's 10 times?
Sex. Obane bema. I mean, female or male?
First time men are otale why? What's 10 times?
In this time the other and the committee over them. In this time I walk.
What was the first time you had sex? I wouldn't say made love because it was painful. Your first time. No one say okofele format, which was sex means female or male. Not that.
It's me a female.
What was the first time I never share?
Oh, so you say I'm not share.
Madam Pemuyeni.
Oh, no, me talk with my enemy.
On this note, Akosua Acheampomaa, you have deviated from my question.
No, let's say something to your fans.
That's all. Medine Kalybos, and I want to say a very big thank you to all my fans, all the lovers of Kalybos. It's not easy to follow a mere fool like me. Oh,
so you've accepted that?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes, I have that in my CV. I'm a professional fool. Maka. Anyway, thanks for the support, thanks for the prayers, and as we keep on doing this for the love of the people, the love of God, we'll keep on doing it till thy kingdom come, since we are not dead yet. You're begging me, I'm a fiasco. I feel so I need a mom Merry Christmas. So thank you all for support and God bless.
Amen. Kalybos.
Yes, sexy kakra.
Why you say the Hey,
would you please answer my question?
What is that?
When was your first time you had sex?
You really want to know?
Because I want to answer something you asked me, which I didn't answer. Okay. So answer me correctly.
I was 21 then.
21. I didn't ask the age. When was it?
21. I was 21. So
okay,
let's
so
take it like that.
Where was it?
Where was it? In the bed.
Where? The location, not the apparatus. The location. Where were you? Were you in school by then?
Yes, I was in school.
Which school?
Do we have to go back to all those things?
No, they
Kalybos,
need to know. I'll answer a very vital question for you. Just
in fact, we are not going back. No, we are not going back. We are not going back.
Was the person older than you?
Kalybos, thank you very much for coming on.
Were you older than the person?
Kalybos, thank you for very much. Kalybos. The person was older.
Older than you?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh yes, of course I did.
That's a very big lie. Your first time you had sex, you enjoyed it. One catcher, people take almost like 5 days.
I know it was painful, but I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed the pain.
I finished with my first pain, and I did another one.
So At a TV, no, occupy no, so
it's not me enjoy it, you know. Are you okay?
We'll be right back.
Kalybos, thank you very much for coming on Once to Watch. I really appreciate to have you on the show. Thank you very much. Who be my stress, my release stress.
Can you where release it then? Who release it fine?
Me release it for me. Thank you very much for coming. I pray that everything goes well for you. Amen. You're a very nice person. Amen. And Jai ma you na wudi omo na tena oga no na ware na why you do say
o ka te say na wo ka
Uba wants to watch na me sure. Now I'm sure you had so much fun here with Kalybos. Hey, akoi kasa boys kasa ongasa so kasa. Thank you very much for tuning in to VNTV like you always do and watching Wants to Watch on the powerhouse of entertainment. I'd like to say a big thank you to Momo, to Pearl, to Mr. Muzu, to Farouk, and to Emidan's collection for this beautiful outfit. I'll catch you same time next week right here on VNTV, the powerhouse of entertainment. My name is Akosua Acheampomaa. I'm out. Bye.